What is up, guys? We're back for another Showdown live in the new PU tier, PU Alpha Showdown. If you guys are hyped for this video, drop a like down below and subscribe, that'd be awesome. And share this video, that always does help me out. Today's team, it's right here actually. Very unique actually. King's Rock Togedemaru with Lightning Rock. I actually had Stinger on this set, but I actually switched it with Grass Knot just a little bit ago. Just because it seems like every time everyone has a ground type with Palossand's like very common in the tier right now, along with like Gastrodon, and I think Seismitoad might be down here as well. There's a few different ground types. Golem I think is down here as well. Usually just every time they just go into the ground types, and I can usually just catch it, maybe like try catching them off guard with Grass Knot. I don't know. We'll see how it works. We got Lumineon here again. Lumineon I've been using a lot lately just because I really like using this in the tier as a defogger. Split F mainly for things like Specs Typhlosion. If they don't have HP Grass is still a 3 KO on Scald. It's a 2 KO on them, so mainly for like I guess I don't know, fire types and stuff like that. Especially defensive, eats hits pretty well. I've got Geek Squad, the Alolan Persian, probably one of my favorite mons to use in the lower tiers. It's just so good as a support mon. One of my favorite support mons of this gen. Darkinium Z with the Fur Coat, Parting Shot, Foul Play, Taunt, and the Toxic. I have 3 moves to choose from depending on what move I need in the match with the Darkinium Z. The Z Parting Shot, Z Foul Play, Black Hole Eclipse, and Z Taunt, which I think ups their attack or speed. Not quite sure. Palossand, which is again very common in the tier right now, it's actually very good in the tier. Very good check to a lot of fighting types like Hitmonchan. I think Gallade's in the tier as well. Gallade really can't touch you apart from knockoff. I don't know why Gallade isn't like the instant quick band. It's literally like on every team. I don't know why that thing's like not even like quick band. Type Null is very good down here as well lately. Shore Up, Earth Power, very standard defensive set. Banded Granbull. If your team does not have like a bulky steel type, for like Metang really well as this thing, or like other steel type. Pretty much every time I just come in and play rough, it's just that damn powerful. Again, like coverage. Got Fire Punch for the steel types, Ice Punch for flying, Earthquake for like steel types, etc. Poison types. Got the Crustle. Again, I think this is from the last team, guys. I think I pretty much just put this on the team just because I wanted a solid rocker and a spike stacker. It just fit very well in this team. If you guys did not see the last Showdown live for PU, we actually used a banded Pidgeot, and I think pretty much the same. I think it was defensive Lumineon. I think we used the same Crustle. A few different things as well. I think Life Orbs of Strika. I think I have that team down here as well. Not gonna really spoil anything. If you guys want to see that video, I'll put an annotation up in the corner right now for you guys. So if I do remember, we're gonna hop right into this. I have about 20 minutes to record, so I might as well throw one up for you guys. Just have these pre-recorded, so whenever I get online, I can just throw one up for you guys. I really don't do much. Either Scarf or Specs Typhlosion, I'm assuming. Gallade. This team does struggle with mons like Pawniard. This team, once Pawniard like sets up, this team really has no check for Pawniard. I think that's one really things does not really do well. This team will also be on the description. If I remember, throw it in the description for you guys. At least if by the time I upload these, they ain't deleted from my computer. I don't have them saved anywhere just because I really don't know where else to save them. Pretty much all my docs right now are filled with like MMBA teams I need, so I don't have any way to really save them. So my computer gets like, if it like restarts and like deletes everything, which happens like once in a while, and I don't have the teams, and that's like the only way they won't be in the description. Otherwise, they should be down there. I kind of need Lantern out of the way for Togedemaru. Otherwise, Togedemaru's decent here. Tango is going to be a bit annoying, just because I don't have a fire type on the team, and I have no fire type moves, apart from Fire Punch, I guess. I think that's one of the only issues with the team. This team doesn't have a fire type. I don't know. I'll leave with this right now. Your Hypercut or Sheer Force. I'm assuming, I don't know. You're lead, so I'm assuming you're just don't know, I'll go for the Zing Zap. Yep, here comes Lantern. Okay. Should've went for the Grass Knot. Not quite sure how much it really would do. I'm assuming it's special offensive. Lantern, Tangela, Mahabal Core, I'm assuming. AV Gallade, possibly Bandage Gallade. Specs with Scarf Typhlosion, that's what I'm assuming. Maybe. I'm not quite sure what Drifloon would really be. Really don't have too much for this thing, just because I think Lantern's a bit of an issue with the team as well, just because Dual Stab really, this team really doesn't deal with Electric and Water Dual Stab really well. I mean, if he Volt Switches right here, he's stupid, so kind of want to get a Toxic on this thing, just because I kind of need this thing Toxic down. But he has Heal Bell. He does have the Volt Switch Toxic. Pretty standard. Lantern should be NU in my opinion as well. There's a lot of ones from like NU that should be like NU in my opinion, like down here right now. Drifloon. Are you like a sub variant? I'm gonna U-turn out because I think you're a sub variant. Flare Boost. I'm not quite sure what that does. Don't know if you have anything like apart from like Thunderbolt to kill me from this range. I live barely. I'm going to the Geek squad here and get the parting shot off. Actually, Foul Play might be my best bet here. I'm going for Foul Play. Should be doing a decent amount. He probably will go into Mawile anyways. Does a decent chunk. No leftovers, so he might be offensive actually. So he's Sheer Force, okay. Again, I really don't know what you're gonna do to me, man. Going to Cholo here. The only thing he really has, he does have Rocks. That's a bit annoying. Really need a Toxic off on this thing. Giga Drain does a shitload. Bit weakened now, so I can't really. I need to really recover up on something. I think it's a stack Lumineon here, to be honest. Going to Granbull. I really don't see this thing doing too much to Granbull. Honestly, he really doesn't have anything that really wants to come in for a banded play rough, apart from Mawile, I guess. See how much this does. That's still a 2-hit KO. I'm going for it. So he's Life Orbed. Okay. I'm pretty sure he would outsped there. I don't know why he just didn't go for that. Typhlosion is a huge issue now. I kind of want to keep my... I don't know, man. Typhlosion is a huge issue. I don't know if it's Specs or Scarf. Really want to keep this thing around though. Sack Palossand. Not quite sure if he's Scarfed or Specs though. I mean, if he's Scarf or if he's Specs, I'll switch out right here. Kinda just got a Foul Play, or if he's Scarf, then he got me. I have no switch in. Typhlosion is also a bit of an issue for this team actually as well. Once Lumineon's gone, I have like no switch into like Specs Typhlosion, which is like on most teams down here. I expect it to move up to NU once the official tier is out, along with like a lot of these other mods. Galade's on like I said, like most like every team. Type Knolls being spammed down here a lot. Typhlosion. Does switch, so that's your scarf. You ain't outspeeding me, man. Gonna switch out again. Okay, he goes into this. It's a nice chip. Okay, so we know he's spec, so if we can keep this thing around, if I can get my rocks up, that would be great as well. Oh, he has heal bell. That's a bit of an issue. I've got grass on for this thing, so I don't think he knows I have anything for him. Toxic Volt Switch heal, but I'm assuming it's Scald. That's all Grass Knot does, guys. That's all it does. It does 6%. Wow. And we got a flinch. A lucky flinch. Maybe we can get a flinch here again. I'm assuming he's going to Scald on this turn. I have nothing that really wants to come in on Scald. I kind of want to keep my... I kind of got to keep this healthy, so I guess it's going to be taking the Scald. Hopefully we don't get a burn here. We can take one more. And this thing, I think, drops. Just straight up drops right here. Something's taking a huge hit. Sax Gallad. I'm assuming Typhlosion comes in here, or the Drift Bloom. Comes Typhlosion. Got a Sack that's Mon. He's definitely specs. I think he is specs. Oh, he's Scarfed. Never mind. He bluffed. I think I lose. Yeah, I lose. If we can hit 2 times, 3 times, can we get... Damn it. Yeah, we lose. Unless we somehow like outspeed right here. He knows he has nothing for me, or I have nothing for him. I just pretty much just keep U-turning right here, actually. It does most damage. I have a chance to flinch. He goes Volt Switch. Wow. So he actually take out Lantern, so it ain't gonna be a 6-0. I've got the Zing Zap for you, man. And you don't have Flare Boost anymore. Okay, well, is he gonna let me win here? Unless this thing has like HP Fire. I'm not quite sure how much U-turns is really gonna be doing. Yeah, I think we lose. Yeah, he has Sleep Powder. We lose. Okay, well, I'm just gonna look for a different match because Typhlosion outspeeds. Sucks, man. See if we can find another match here. We actually do. Interesting team. Guzzlord's also down here, guys, and Togetic. Scyther I expect to move up. I think once Klinklang's gone, he has like nothing for Granbull. Probably just leave with it, actually. Show me the Klinklang. Togetic. Dang it, I would 2-KO with this thing. YOLO. Goes out into it, we predict. Got the Grass Knot off, it does nothing though. That's unfortunate. I don't even think it's worth running Grass Knot. Unfortunately, I don't think it is. Probably change that actually. Wrong team. Really isn't anything else really on here to run. It's like worth. Magnet Rise. Twin Needle. Yeah, there's not really much to run on here, to be honest. Tract. We'll throw a Tract on here for shits and giggles. I don't have really a good switch in here. I'm assuming he's gonna just. Let's go for Earth Power. Kling Clang comes in right here and actually sets up. That could be a bit of an issue. I think I just U-turn here. Expecting a Toxic. Yeah, let's go for the Toxic. Toxic Earth Power. Does recover. Can't status me now, so I'm assuming he has to have Scald on this set. He has to. Really need this thing Toxic though. He does have Scald. Goes to Kling Clang, then I for a bit of an issue. Guzzlord. And we miss our Toxic, that's great. Don't know what you're gonna do, bro, but you turning out on you. I don't know what this thing has for this Dark Pulse. Something's taking a play rough. I'm just gonna go for it. That still does a shitload. We got the castle around for this thing still, so it ain't that big of a deal. Even if he does set up. Goes for the Wild Charge, best case scenario. Honestly, I don't know what a switch would be actually here. I think Shadow Ball is the best play. Goes Gastro. I need the Toxic on this thing. Misses his Toxic. We land ours. That's actually good. Missing it earlier. I think that's pretty good judgment right there. Does he Scald here though, or does his Toxic again? I really don't need Togedemaru in this match. Doesn't really do much for me. He does Scald. I don't know, I thought Togedemaru would be decent in the tier, but there's so many like ground types like Gastro and Golurk and stuff down here that, and a lot of things that really like outspeed it right now. It really isn't the best mon. I do expect it to stay like PU though. I don't see it moving it back up. I think with a lot of these other mons gone, it would be a little bit better, in my opinion. Does he just Scald here again? I think he does. He goes for cover anyways. I guess we're slowly stalling him out, so it doesn't matter that much. How far are we in? Yeah, I think it's gonna be our last one, guys, depending on how long this goes. We're not even like halfway through this match yet. least we got some competitive matches for these first one. I lost the first one just because Lumineon, I think, left a bit too early. Get a U-turn off on this thing, that's great. As much as I want to go for it, I'm going to have to go for it right here. And we take out Togedemaru, so that's at least, we get one kill with this thing. Togedemaru out of the way. Spam Earthquake if I need to, when Scyther's gone. I don't see him going for Earth Power here. He's going for Toxic, predicting a switch. Set that it's even 4 times effective and does only like not even 20%. That's really bad. Goes for Earth Power. Doesn't do much. Actually does a decent amount, I guess. Not quite sure if the Z foul play would take him out of this range. I think it's Taunt here. Goes Guzzlord. I don't see what this thing's really gonna do. There's like Scarf Guzzlord with like 20 speed. I think it has like 40 speed. Goes for Shift Gear. I'm actually just going to save this thing. It really gets walled by sand for the sand castle. Do apologize for the cut, guys. Got the Z party shot here. I'm actually going to go out into the... I think Granbull keeping around with the Z party shot is probably the best play here. Just because he has like no switch-ins now for a play rough. Clang Clang's going to almost die here. He has nothing that one-shots me at this point. Gastron's gone. Looking good now for Togedemaru. I don't know, this has been a long match, guys. This guy's taking forever. I think Granbull just wins at this point just because, unless he's like Sash Vanillux or Sash Scyther, which I don't see him being. I see him either being like Bandit or Eviolite. Well, I think we just win with Granbull at this point. He has nothing that one shot us here. Cling Clang, if he goes onto that right now, we have the Sandcastle in the back. So it ain't that big of a deal. check out the chat real quick if there's anything new in the people chat for you guys. Goes on to this thing, you ain't one-shotting with anything. Gone. Yeah, there's nothing new in the chat at least. I mean, he got me low enough. I don't know what he has for me. Oh, he has aerial ace. So yeah, remember guys when I said we're going to be sweeping with Granbull? I think I just Nuzzle here, to be honest. I can just Nuzzle something. He wants to go into Queen Clang, then we work without speed with a lot of our other mons. I don't think he has anything to kill me here. At least I don't think he would. Unless he has like Technician, HP Fire. I don't see him having that though. U-turn, aerial ace, maybe roost. X scissor, maybe. Bug bite. I don't know, this guy's taking forever, guys. I do apologize if this is a bit more like a boring match for you guys. My opponent's really thinking of down his moves. It really doesn't matter at this point. I think he just pretty much loses. I think with Alolan Persian still, I'm still having that, and Togedemaru and Sandcastle, between those three, I think he still loses. And with Crustle at full health, with a sturdy intact and the Iapapa berry not popped. I think Leslie has like, I don't know if he has like, I'm not quite sure what Guzzlord he really is. Goes for aerial ace. Get the Nuzzle off. That's great actually, because now we can start flinching him out. Goodbye. Actually doesn't even stay around for the flinch. It's unfortunate. It's gonna U-turn out here. This thing still has some viability against this Clink Clang for Nuzzle. Again, I really don't know what this thing's gonna do. Going to Finding Dory, Dark Pulse. Yeah, you don't have really much for me, unless you're like a Z-Mon. I don't even know if you're a Z-Mon though. Actually, no, I don't want to U-turn. I want to Scald there. No point in me U-turning out. Yeah, it's the Dark Pulse, we know. Now I'll U-turn just for the keep this thing as a sack. Skull's doing nothing, so I guess it really doesn't matter that really much. We really don't need this thing for anything. We died at Dark Pulse, which is very surprising. I think we just clean up the game here with the Sandcastle at this point. Cholo gonna put in work. He actually goes into this and lets us get damage off, which is great. I mean, if he doubles out here anyways out into this, we win either way at this point. I think we just pretty much just win. If I were my opponent, I would just forfeit. This thing's gone. Dark Pulse, I'm pretty sure won't kill us either way, but I'm not gonna chance it. Actually, I guess it really doesn't matter just because I outspeed with Lumineon at this point either as well. I could probably just clean up the game here with Togedemaru. I'll just stack this thing. Togedemaru can get the last kill here. I swear I was higher on the ladder. I don't know why I'm so low on the ladder. I swear I was at least like 1200s last time I played. I don't know why I'm so low. Just first noticed it now, actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to end it here, guys. I'm running low on time to record. But if you guys enjoy, drop a like, share. Hopefully this team is in the description. If not, then it might have got deleted before this video went up. Apart from that, see you guys next Showdown line.